Guys, so today I'm actually going to be coloring this new unicorn drawing that I made. It's still a part of my unicorn drawing series, but there's like the two that I made kind of look really different from this one. Overall, I wanted like a different look. I thought I would mix it up a little bit and make it look even cuter. So this one is a unicorn in the box. Oh, I'm just super excited today. I had a bad time sleeping last night though. Like I literally kept waking up after I fell asleep. So I was planning on like buying some stuff before I went to work. So I'm planning to go early today just for that. And then like I was planning overnight and then I got super excited and then I started doing origami too. So then I was like, okay, right now it's like 1, so I should go to sleep because I have work tomorrow and I have closing shifts. So I decided to go to sleep. I couldn't fall asleep. My brain wouldn't shut off. It was just like super on the entire time, so I couldn't sleep. And I just toss and turn on the bed and I'm like, what's going on? Is it because I planned stuff? And normally when I plan things a day before, I literally cannot sleep. Like last year, I planned to go to Fan Expo. The day before, when I knew I was going to Fan Expo, I couldn't sleep. I woke up at like 4 or 5, like in the morning, and I could not fall asleep again. So I just stayed awake for the whole time, which sucks because like every time I get excited about my plans for the next day, I just can't sleep. So what happened was I was tossing and turning. I closed my eyes and I'm like, I really gotta sleep because I don't know, like I'm a morning person and I'm a nighttime person, so I'll stay awake for the entire day, most likely, but it's like kind of really depends on how awake my body is because, like I get tired easily just because I'm like smaller, so yeah, I'm tall, but I have a petite body and like I can get worn out of energy quickly. So I was like, okay, I need to sleep. And so I passed out once on my bed and then quickly I discovered I woke up from my dream. So then I was like, okay, I need to go to sleep or else I'm not going to do it. Or else I'm not going to have energy for the morning. So I went to sleep and I had another dream and I woke up again and I was like, are you kidding me? I had a similar dream and it keeps waking me up. So at that point, I felt really uncomfortable because I was like tossing and turning, trying to figure it out. So I went to the washroom, went back to my bed, and eventually I passed out. But the problem was because I was probably awake from 1 to 4, like slightly awake and kept waking up and sleeping. I ended up waking up at 9 something, 9:30, which is usually really late for me. Like, I normally wake up at like 7. I didn't even hear my alarm clock. That's how bad it was. But luckily, I have like closing shift 5 to 9:45. So me waking up late isn't such a big deal because I won't sleep till like 5. I know, like, I have some friends who tell me, like, oh, I just woke up and it's like 5 or 6 p.m. and I'm like, how are you doing that? I can't sleep for that long. So, yeah, literally, I'm up now. I feel really, really hyper because of it. So, like, because I'm like, I need to buy stuff and then I'm trying to get some gifts for my coworkers too because I thought of some stuff to get them and I made them some origami stuff. So yeah, just thinking about it. Too much things. My breakfast is here, but I just kind of wanted to show it before I started coloring. I know I'm talking before a drawing video. I don't know why. I'm talking a lot before this drawing, but basically this is a Premier Protein shake. Caramel flavor, 30 grams protein, low fat. There's very little sugar in like protein stuff, which my brother said is normal. So yeah, I've never had anything that was just purely for like protein and stuff. But basically, it's just a high protein shake. It tastes like caramel and milk mixed together. It's like pretty creamy, so I like it. It kind of tastes like syrup, like I find that a lot of the protein stuff, like the protein bars that I had from Costco, they taste like they have a lot of sugar. They taste like diabetes, basically. But they only have like 1 gram of sugar. And I'm like, how does it have that much? Like, the level of sweetness somehow is like super sweet, but it's not really. I don't like protein bars, however. So I think these drinks are better because the protein bars, they're very powdery and there's like chocolate flavors and stuff, and I'm like, I don't like them at all. So it's good that the shake tastes nice. Basically I'm having it for breakfast instead of having food because all we have are eggs and I don't feel like cooking eggs today. I'm just super, I don't know, not focused because I didn't sleep well, so yeah. But I don't feel super tired. Maybe like when I get to work, I'll start feeling tired because like I have work at 5. Probably by the end of work, I might feel really tired. So this is actually Stubby, and I'm gonna color him. He's very round and stubby. I want to use these purples, and I'm going to use my Miniso acrylic painter markers, and they're so pretty. That's why I want to use them. So yeah, I'm doing it in a similar style to the other unicorn drawings. If you haven't seen those should be in the drawings playlist that I have. All my other drawings are there too. I need to buy some clothing, especially underclothing because I don't have much. I think I should look at coats too because literally I have not a lot of nice coats. So it's that awkward time, like in the year where it's like in the season where it's like in between winter and in between spring. So it's too warm for winter coats, but it's too cold for like actual for like what was I gonna say? It's too warm for winter coats, but too cold for sweaters. So it's not sweater weather yet, but I like sweater weather more than anything. But I'm like super warm. And my brother said, "Oh, it's leather jacket season." I'm like, "Are you kidding?" Because like I have a leather jacket, but it's like looks like a biker leather jacket. I don't hate it. It's just that I don't wear it often because I get super sweaty. So I can't, like, I have a body temperature problem. So I'm super warm all the time. And I really just don't want to wear, like, such warm clothing because I know it's going to make me sweat and then it's going to be horrible and everything like that. And literally my brother was like, it's not sweater weather, it's leather jacket season. And I was like, shoot, because I barely have anything to wear, and it's not like fall where you can wear like trench coats. I have a trench coat and then I have another coat. Those ones are a bit thin too. I will admit yesterday I was wearing it. It was a little bit, it was like a tiny bit I could feel the cold. So technically speaking, I should be wearing my leather jacket, but there's a part of me that's like, I don't look good in it, so I don't really want to, but it looks okay, I think. It's just that normally I don't wear it, so yeah, I'm not used to it. What else? I was like, yeah, so I might look at Uniqlo and see if they have anything nice, like something nice that I can wear possibly instead of the leather jacket. But everything went on sale like recently because like March break just passed, so I totally like the time I'm making my video, March break just passed, so there was a lot of sales on clothing, and I've been buying a lot of clothing from Aries and stuff just because I wanted to. But then I realized I keep buying sweaters, and that's a problem because I don't need that many sweaters. So it's kind of like I'm just wearing sweaters for the most part. But yeah, I don't know, like I'm so picky about clothing, especially jackets. That's why I haven't bought a lot of jackets. So now I'm gonna use gold and silver to color his horn. My camera doesn't want to focus because it's literally just a sketch, so it's giving me a hard time right now. It's a bit hard to see. I tried to focus it just now, but it won't. Close enough, I guess. Sorry if it's like not that great on camera because of that. I don't know. I wanted to buy these really pretty glasses and then get my coworker some because they're like sunglasses from our store. So I thought it would be cute. Just take this piece off. Sometimes the marker flakes off. Yeah. And then to make it super cute, I have this hot pink that I will be using for the eye. I gave him heart eyes. The only thing is these markers don't have like super small tips, so it might bleed everywhere, so I'm super careful with it. And they're very watery because they're like paint markers, so literally I'm like trying to like it kind of ruins the paper because I only use printing paper and stuff, so yeah. And because it's in a box, I don't have a brown because there was no brown, but I am going to use this yellowy orange to do the rest. I'm just going to outline the box with it. I'm not going to color everything. I think it'll make it look cuter too. So yes, last week I actually worked for 6 days in a row, and no, 5 days. They were almost all in a row. I had Thursday off. I had Friday off and I had Sunday off. So I had 2 days off, so that's 5 days. They were almost in a row. I mean, Thursday's in the middle of the week, but yeah. And I think I have like 6 days this week too, because this evening shift is actually not my shift. I took my coworker's shift because he said he needed to go on a trip for his with his school, Sheridan College. So with his class. So I kind of had to take his shift because I was like, oh, he needs the day off for that. So I took it for him. I cover a lot of people's shifts actually when people ask. except that I find sometimes people ask me and then I realize, oh, they're supposed to be working beside me those shifts, so I can't take them. A lot of the times I try to say yes, but that's only if I can, and that's just how it is. But so yeah, so I'm doing it again, and I have like 6 days in a row because I work Monday, which is today, the day I'm filming, and Monday to Saturday, and basically I just have so many shifts, and there wasn't much to do for like the entire week, to be honest, because we were training people, and so they kept like not making me cashier. For the beginning of the week I was cashier. Usually I'm one of those people who's kind of like main cashier. I haven't been like put in different sections. I'm usually in charge of A or A and B, which is like the front of the entire store. So usually I'm put in front of that. But because they kept getting they were trying to train the other new people for the new Burlington location, so they constantly put me off cash. And I literally was walking around. I asked them, oh, because we have the tasks written down, and they would say, oh, just take out whatever you can find in the back and put it in your section. They try to display it in your section. And I kept asking them every time. I was like, so is there anything new to put out? And they said no. And I was literally like, what? Why does it say to put out stuff when there's like no new stuff at all? Like, it's so annoying. I'm like, there's nothing to do. I'm literally walking around the whole store. And then on Saturday, it was like the second last day of training. So Sunday was the last day of training, but I don't work Sundays. So Saturday, they were training. One of the guys was really slow. He didn't give receipts when he should be giving receipts. And then actually my supervisor was like, he couldn't handle it. So he just told him go fix displays and stuff. Kept messing up the cashier. And yeah, so I was put in like section C, which is like the very back of the store, and it just said take out whatever, but apparently there was like nothing to take out for me either. So I literally walked around and fixed everything. My coworker, my supervisor, he asked me, are you comfortable handing out flyers? And I was kind of like hesitant, but I kind of backed away slowly from him because everyone at work knows I'm super shy, so he knows I might not feel comfortable. So I kind of backed away slowly. He's like, backing away slowly, I see. And then I was just like, I walked away. But then when he went on break, I decided, maybe I should do it because it is our store, and I just want to do it because he's my supervisor, so I'll do what he asks. I know I feel uncomfortable approaching people and giving them a flyer, but need to push myself sometimes, right? So basically I didn't know he gave it to the guy who kept messing up on cash. So he gave it to him, and he's like, okay, you need to do this. And the guy literally took the flyers, shoved them in his pocket, and didn't hand them out at all. So I went up to the guy. I was like, oh, can I have the flyers? After trying to find them, because I couldn't find them in the drawers. I even asked my coworker, and she's like, I don't know where they are. Don't worry about them. And I asked the key holder that we were training, and she said, oh, I saw them in Chris's pocket. So I went up to Chris, which is the guy who kept messing up, and he literally gave them to me, and I started handing them out. Now I know I'm supposed to be in section C. Usually you're not allowed to like go out of your zone in terms of like fixing things, but because there was barely anything to do, my supervisor didn't complain. In fact, I think he wanted me to like help clean up everything. So there was barely anything to do. So I kept running back and forth. Like I went to the front, and whenever I saw new people coming in, I would give them a pamphlet and say, "Oh, select items are 50% off." And literally, I don't know why we have pamphlets, because it's just like, I don't know. Some people get confused. When you say 50% off, they think the entire store, but I told them select items. So, yeah. So basically, that was that. I completely had to burst my entire comfort zone. I was like really uncomfortable, but I was like, I need to do it because my supervisor asked me, and I care about like if someone's actually handing them out or not. In general, I think he noticed that the guide wasn't handing them out, so I messaged my supervisor after. I was like, "Oh, I didn't know if the key holder told you, the key holder we were training told you that I actually handed out all the pamphlets for you," and he said he really appreciates it, so that's a good thing. It's just like, I don't know. I'm still working on it, but at least I did it. I pushed myself to do it because I was like, I really get annoyed. Like, I don't know. If the guy isn't doing the task that, like, he was assigned and he's on training, that it's really difficult. So, I know, like, it's our location and it's not his location, so I know we need to take care of our location. So that's why I went and did it. If it was their location, I mean, they're in charge of their location, right? But for our store location, we have to take care of it. That's why my supervisor was like, I can't have him on cashier if he keeps messing up, because he's going to mess up the business and everything. So, need to do things properly. So, yeah. Anyways, enough talking. I think I talked for 5 or 10 minutes. Here is the overview of Stubby. He's super cute. He has heart eyes and everything. So I'm actually going to post all these in my social media. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check down in the description box below. All my social media is there. All the process work for this drawing will be posted there too. I will be doing the I will be doing the outlining kind of on this as well. So an outlining video. I'm just going to outline a few spots only though. So it might be short or long depending on how much I talk in it as well. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, check out my drawings playlist. There's a whole bunch of other drawings that I have drawn before, and you'll see that them there, and this one is also gonna be on the drawings playlist as well. Also you can check out my hauls playlist where I buy a lot of stuff, and then there's a whole bunch of different playlists which I haven't really touched a lot recently because I don't make a lot of those videos. I normally try to mainly do my drawing videos and my haul videos because I've been buying a lot. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!